Respect is not always demanded, sometimes it is felt. Have you ever noticed how certain people enter a room and immediately command attention, without saying a single word? That is not luck. That is silent presence. Silent presence is the ability to project confidence, control, and self-worth through your body language, behavior, and energy. People who master this do not need to announce themselves. Their calmness speaks louder than words. The first key to silent respect is how you carry yourself. Your posture alone can determine how others see you. A straight back, relaxed shoulders, and steady movements signal confidence. Slouching, rushing, or nervous gestures signal insecurity. The human brain reads these signals instantly, long before words are spoken. Eye contact is another powerful tool. Confident individuals do not stare aggressively, nor do they avoid eye contact. They maintain calm, natural eye contact that shows awareness and control. When you look at someone without fear or tension, it silently tells them, "I am comfortable with who I am." Silence itself is a weapon when used correctly. People who talk too much often reveal insecurity. Those who speak less, but with intention, are perceived as thoughtful and strong. Silence creates mystery, and mystery creates respect. Another major factor is emotional control. When you do not react immediately to provocation, insults, or pressure, people begin to notice. Most people are ruled by emotions. When you are not, you stand apart. Calm reactions show inner strength. Think about leaders, mentors, or high-status individuals. They rarely rush, they rarely panic, they rarely seek validation. Their energy is steady. That steadiness makes others feel either safe or intimidated, but always respectful. Silent presence is not about being cold or distant. It is about being grounded. When your actions align with your values, you naturally project authority. People sense authenticity. In today's noisy world, silence is rare, and rarity creates value. When you speak less, observe more, and act with purpose, your presence alone becomes powerful. This is the foundation of earning respect without words. Before changing how you speak, you must change how you exist in a room. One of the strongest ways to earn respect without speaking is through discipline. Discipline is visible. People can sense it in your habits, timing, and behavior. A disciplined person arrives on time. They keep promises. They do not chase attention. These small behaviors send a strong message: I am reliable. Reliability is rare, and rare qualities are respected. Self-control is closely connected to discipline. When you control your impulses, you demonstrate power over yourself. And anyone who can control themselves is automatically respected by others. Consider how people react under pressure. Most complain, some panic, others blame circumstances, but a self-controlled person stays calm, analyzes the situation, and responds thoughtfully. That calm response builds authority without words. Respect grows when people know they cannot manipulate you emotionally. If you are easily provoked, ignored, or controlled, respect disappears. But when you choose when to react, and when not to, people adjust their behavior around you. Another silent signal of discipline is consistency. You do not change your personality based on who is watching. You are the same in private and public. This consistency builds trust. Trust builds respect. Physical discipline also matters. Taking care of your body, dressing cleanly, maintaining hygiene. These are non-verbal indicators of self-respect. And people treat you the way you treat yourself. You do not need luxury clothing or expensive items. Simplicity with cleanliness and confidence is far more powerful. It shows you are not trying to impress. You already know your worth. People watch actions more than words. When your daily routine shows focus, restraint, and commitment, people silently admire you. They may not say it, but they feel it. Discipline also means knowing your limits, saying no without explanation, walking away from disrespect, protecting your time. These actions send a clear message: I value myself. That message earns respect faster than any speech ever could. Boundaries are one of the most powerful nonverbal tools for earning respect. People do not respect those who tolerate everything. They respect those who know where they stand. A boundary does not require aggression. It requires clarity. When you do not over-explain yourself, people understand you are serious. Silence after setting a boundary is more powerful than arguments. Respect begins when people realize they cannot take advantage of you. This realization often happens not through confrontation, but through consistent behavior. For example, if someone disrespects your time and you still show up without complaint, you teach them that your time has no value. But if you calmly reduce access, stop engaging, or step back without drama, you send a message louder than words. High-respect individuals do not chase approval. They do not beg for attention. They allow people to choose how they treat them, and they respond accordingly. Another aspect of boundaries is not reacting to negativity. When you ignore gossip, insults, or unnecessary drama, people notice. Silence in such moments shows maturity. It shows you operate on a higher level. People respect those they cannot emotionally control. When your mood does not depend on others' opinions, your value increases. Boundaries also include knowing when to walk away. Walking away silently is one of the strongest moves a person can make. It tells others you have options. And people respect those with options. Remember, boundaries are not walls. They are filters. They allow respect in and keep disrespect out. Once people understand that access to you is earned, not given freely, their behavior changes. That change is respect. Your reputation speaks before you do. Long before you introduce yourself, people have already formed an opinion based on your actions. Every action you take is a vote for the kind of person you are. Small actions being punctual, keeping your word, staying calm, build a powerful reputation over time. Respect is rarely about one big moment. It is about consistency. People respect those who do what they say, even when no one is watching. When your actions align with your values, you become predictable, in a good way. Predictability builds trust. Trust builds respect. Helping others without seeking praise is another silent respect builder. When people see that you contribute without expecting reward, they admire you. However, respect is not about pleasing everyone. It is about integrity. Sometimes doing the right thing means being misunderstood. But over time, integrity always wins. People remember how you behave under pressure. Do you stay calm? Do you remain fair? Do you avoid unnecessary conflict? These moments define you more than any words ever could. Strong reputations are built quietly. No announcements, no explanations, just action after action. When your behavior speaks for you, you no longer need to convince anyone of your worth. They already know. Quiet confidence is not arrogance, it is certainty without noise. A quietly confident person does not compete for attention. They do not interrupt, they do not rush to prove themselves, their energy is calm, and that calmness is powerful. People feel safe around quiet confidence, they trust it, they respect it. This confidence comes from self-awareness. Knowing your strengths, accepting your weaknesses, and not needing validation from others. When you stop trying to impress, people start noticing you. When you stop explaining yourself, people start listening. Quiet confidence shows in how you speak slowly, clearly, and only when necessary. It shows in how you listen, with patience and focus. It also shows in how you handle success and failure. No arrogance in success. No collapse in failure. Just balance. The most respected individuals are not the loudest in the room. They are the most grounded. When your confidence comes from within, words become optional. Your presence becomes enough. And that is the ultimate form of respect.